This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
More with you and I head football coach Mark Farley. Coach DeAndre Hall, drafted in the 4th round, a defensive back. You think about how small he was when he came in as a freshman. He just really grew and blossomed into a leader and one heck of a football player.
Well, I think that's what's proud for your university to stand behind is here's a young man that came that probably wasn't the exact mold of a college-bound student, but yet he's going to graduate in 4 years. He's the 127th pick of the Chicago Bears in the NFL draft. Is a guy that made himself into a player by using the resources we have available.
You send a guy to the NFL, you got a feeling they're going to have success. David Johnson, he kind of had that, you had that feel about him a year ago. DeAndre is one of those guys you have a similar feel about.
Oh, DeAndre, I think, is the David Johnson of defense at that level. So I think he'll be an impactful player for him. I hope that he is, because he is that kind of, he plays with the right attitude on defense. So I see that, and I see that in our players that go. I think the NFL recognizes our brand, because it's a brand now. Our brand, when you see a UNI football player walk into the league, that they have the talent and they have the background that they can compete and have a chance to make that football team. So I think that helps that initial perception of a UNI football player walking in the door.
Some other guys trying to make some mini camps, but Mackinton Dorleon signed a free agent contract with the Green Bay Packers. He was being looked at as kind of a late round guy.
I thought he may get drafted in the 7th round. I was really looking for him to get picked hopefully in the 7th, but he got a free agency, so he's with the Packers, a good organization. He ran a 4.36 in here. He's in camp, and I tell the players, as long as you get in camp, that's all you can ask for. Now it's how what's your production when you get there. So he's got a chance to go in there now and produce. So now it's a new team, it's new life, it's a new opportunity, and it'll be a battle, because that's really competitive.
And the guys that did make it into camp: Tim Kilfoy with the Titans, Brett McMakin at the Falcons, Edwin Young with the Vikings, and Savon Huggins with Mac up in Green Bay.
Well, it shows you the talent that's walking around here, and it also shows the young men on our football team. What I look to is, all right, here's all these young players that are seeing guys they stood beside, played beside, lifted beside, and they see what they're doing, and they know their talent, and they know their talent isn't that far off. So it just is an incentive for them even to go back to work this summer, knowing that the dream is attainable through the university here.
It's got to be a thrill for the guys. How about you as a coach and your staff? I know you guys are behind them all spring and supporting them and helping them, and it's got to be gratifying.
It's very gratifying. I'm proud of our coaches for what they did, to what we did through the weight room, what we did academically, what Stacia did academically, what Jed did in the weight room, and what Coach Lynch and all our staff did with these positions. So they're making a difference, because our job as coaches is we're guiding these guys from 18 to 21. They're becoming young men that are going to go out on their own, whether they're going to go be a doctor or whether they're going to the NFL. So our job, and when you see that success and people, recruit our guys, if you will, that makes you feel good that, we're putting out a great product.
All right. 1 year ago, it was David Johnson that was getting drafted. Here's a look at his year 1 highlights from the NFL.